I really strongly believe, this is my opinion, this is just me stating my opinion. I believe that there are people out there that go into certain professions for the salary alone. And that's fine. You know, I almost did it myself. As I said in the last reality clip, I went back to school. I wanted to become a med tech. I initially wanted to be a nurse because a doctor a long time ago said that I was really good with people. I'm good with certain people. I'm not good with everybody. I admit that. And you have to admit that before you decide to walk down the path to become a nurse. I'm good with family members. I'm good with friends. I'm okay with strangers. I'm a friendly person. But when it comes down to you have to take care of everyone who steps in front of you, if you're a doctor, a nurse, or any healthcare person, you have got to unconditionally be there for the person who steps in front of you. You have to take care of them. You can't judge them. You have to listen to everything they say. And maybe not their whole long life story, but there might be something in their life story that is very prevalent to what they need done to get them back out of the doctor's office and living a healthy life. Because people go to the doctors because there's something wrong in most cases. So that's why I didn't become a nurse, because I was very, very candid with myself. I said, can you handle this, this, and this? And I feel that I have really good primary doctors. I've met some good secondary doctors and, referral doctors and stuff. But the dermatologist that I just recently went to didn't listen to a word I said. And when I said that I'm having a problem, she goes, yes, you have dermatitis. Here's a topical steroid. I'm having a problem with the topical steroid. I didn't get a call back. So if any of you are wondering why I stopped my journey to become a med tech, it was for two reasons. One was I did 5 years part-time in college, and that nearly did me in. I mean, I could have kept going, but studying science takes all of your time. At least for me it does. Constant studying in order to get an A. But the second reason was, as I was in school and the recession started occurring, I saw people in the profession that I wished to become a part of being laid off. And that was a rude awakening. I was like, really? But that's the reason I switched gears. It was very disheartening. And now, having said all that, I hope you got the most important parts out of that, because it's so unscripted, and I knew that there were some important things that I've encountered in the past week up until today that just needed to be mentioned. And whoever's listening to me, I think the most important thing I just said was stay positive and count your blessings. It really, really is the most important. The second important thing is to do things as naturally as possible and be patient for our first show segment, which I'm really excited about. The thing that's taking me a long time with this section of it is I'm developing the start of a show segment, which is always going to be used for the show segment, and I wanted to get it right. And the research involved in what I'm trying to present. As I said, I'm really trying to target skeptics of an organic lifestyle, because I was one. I really, really have found truth in reading labels. And I'm going to go through all of this in the show segment, so I'm not going to give it away. But you really should be very mindful when you go to the supermarket and you see things on a label that you can't pronounce. Don't buy it. Don't trust that the things that are in that product are going to be okay for you. I think as time goes on, again, my opinion, I told you I have a lot of theories. Some of them are actually starting to prove themselves to me. And which is why I'm all about this topic. As time goes by, I truly believe, and it's already happening, that you're going to see more and more organic food available to everybody at a reasonable price. I'm going to show you how to find the good prices now. Working on that. But it's very, very clear to me that years and years of consuming processed foods full of preservatives, foods that came from, not so much came from, vegetables and fruit, they have pesticides on them. Pesticides are on the fruit and are incorporated into the fruit as it grows. Again, I will back all this up. When you consume pesticides, preservatives, and chemicals, the long-term effects are going to show themselves. They've already shown them to me. And I really do believe that my parents would have lived a lot longer had they known these things. I believe the things that tackled them in their senior years wouldn't have happened if they'd known that the things that they were consuming were bad for them. And I don't want to follow that path. And I want to try and alert as many people as possible who will listen to me and believe me and try to read labels and make sure that they understand what their food is made of. It's not as simple as you think. Not anymore. I watched a show yesterday that intrigued me when I took some time off away from my computer about our oceans and how polluted they are. Think about it this way. I'm plugging the organic lifestyle because I believe that, okay, this is probably going to help me more than any doctor. Maybe it's just my belief, but the fact that my back isn't itchy. Wouldn't you be a believer if that happened to you? As much as I want to give away what I'm working on, I'm not going to. I already said my piece, so I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to continue working on the first show segment, which I will let you know is everything food, and it is going to be a 3-part segment. I'm going to make the segment small so it keeps everybody's attention. Yeah, I'm just going to get back to work. I thank you for watching my madness today. But this was probably the best reality clip. Because I literally just turned the camera on and started talking. I'm going to edit myself. I'm not going to deny that. Because if you were to see the raw footage of this, you'd probably think I was a nut. No, you probably want to see the raw footage of it, wouldn't you? People love that. I don't understand. But you see, I'm one of them. I watch reality shows too. I don't know what the draw is. I think it's just watching somebody. I don't know, you know, somebody else's problems or somebody else's situation. It's always interesting. At least I hope I was interesting to you today. And I hope that I gave you some good advice, because that was really the reason I turned the camera on. To give good advice, to let you know what I was going through, because I felt it had a message, and to let you know that Chicklab is still working hard on the first show segment, and I'm going to get back to it. Thanks for watching. Bye.